This is a game I remember renting as a kid. This is Clayfighter on Super Nintendo. One of the cool things about this when it came out was the clay animation style of it. And also this is when this game came out, this was around when all the fighting games were becoming popular, like Mortal Kombat. And Mortal Kombat was one of the more violent games with blood and everything.
Yeah.
So I think by using clay characters, that was kind of their excuse to do violent things like this. Wait, hold on. Like that,
right,
you know,
yeah.
Cut the person in half. I always love the Blob character, just turns into all kinds of different things. And he is red, like the classic Blob also.
I've never been good at doing combo moves.
In hindsight, the Street Fighter games are easier for me because, yeah, I didn't like all that half circle stuff back then, but now I do because I remember it. And Street Fighter set the example for the controls, and every other fighting game copied it.
Right.
But Mortal Kombat, when you go back and play that, you have to remember everything again.
Right.
It's like, oh, is it forward, down, up, or what? You know, there's the back forward, there's the down forward. You try all the classic moves out. You basically try Hadoukens and Sonic Booms and see what happens.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Ickybod Clay.
Ickybod Clay.
Taffy, which is my guy, reminds me of, I guess it's Toe Jam from Toe Jam and Earl.
Looks like a Twizzler. So this game was really a novelty thing. Like it was the only fighting game where the characters are clay, and it has this sense of humor. But I think this is one of few fighting games that wasn't in the arcades. This was actually one that came out on Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might have even been exclusive to Super Nintendo. You might want to check that.
No, I think there was a port to Genesis.
Oh, was there? Okay.
But I think this came out first, though, and then it got ported to Genesis. I'm pretty sure.
It didn't come out at the same time on both?
No, I think it came out on Super Nintendo, and then like a little bit later, they took the game and put it onto Genesis. Big hunk of burning clay. Oh, somebody should have been the Elvis guy. A big hunk of clay. So who am I? I'm Tiny.
Yeah, his name's Tiny. He reminds me of Bobo.
Yeah, a lot of people have been requesting that we play Bobo's Big Adventure.
Oh,
have you heard of that?
I've played it before, yeah. How could we play it on here is the question.
We'd probably have to play it on my PC.
Uh-huh.
I gotta use this Elvis guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this weird
Let's go to
clown dude.
Let's go to this Taffy place. Of course, it's like the cliched version of Elvis, like he's fat with like I'm a big Elvis fan, and everybody remembers like the fat Elvis. Elvis was like fat for like 2 years or whatever. All anybody remembers is this, like the big fat ass version of Elvis. It's funny.
And how about that hair?
The hair, I don't even know what to say about the hair. It looks like a comb or something. I wonder if they got Elvis Presley Enterprises permission to use this. Because you know what? It's not Elvis. They call him Blue Suede Goo.
Yeah.
So it's not actually Elvis.
I told you I'd win.
Bonker.
This game is just nuts. I mean, what was that run across with the balloon?
Do you remember the cartoon Bonkers?
No, I don't.
That was like a Disney afternoon type of thing.
Really?
Yeah. Goof Troop and all that. We should try. Actually, that's another request. We get a lot of Goof Troop.
Goof Troop,
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a favorite Goofy cartoon, James?
Yeah, it's the one where they're playing hockey.
Yeah.
And then the plane comes down. You know what I'm talking about? When it's like all the editing is going crazy and like everything's just going fucking nuts, and all of a sudden a plane comes flying and has nothing to do with anything.
I used to like the ones that was like how to skate or how to ski.
Oh, that stuff is great. Actually, I can't remember what the movie was, but there was a recent movie that actually had a Goofy cartoon at the beginning, so sometimes they still do that actually. But you know what it was about?
No.
My favorite topic. It was about connecting wires to the back of your your entertainment system.
Right before we started recording this, we had this long conversation about how he hooked up all these games. It was a fucking nightmare.
I go through that all the time.
Yeah.
I'll pick this guy. Do we try that stage yet?
The duck guy. Let's try that. Alright, we're talking about Goofy now. Let's talk about Donald Duck. Yeah, people always mention, because I made a Donald Duck video one time, it's like, why did I not include Kingdom Hearts in that? Is because there's like other characters in Kingdom Hearts besides Donald Duck, and when I made my Donald Duck video, it was just supposed to be about games that like star like Donald Duck. So there you go.
Okay.
Anybody that ever like wanted to know that, there you go.
So he needs to be in a starring.
Yeah, because Kingdom Hearts doesn't like star Donald. He's in it. But,
Yeah.
You know. I haven't really figured out these moves. Have you figured out like any of the moves?
Yeah, I mean the ones I figured out are just back forward or down forward. So it's basically a Sonic Boom or a Hadouken.
Down forward, and then down forward
Or-
and like what? Like why?
Any of the buttons usually does something.
Oh, there we go. All
Yeah.
right.
Or hold down and then hit up, but that's kind of harder to do because.
Is that like a Raiden thing, down up where you teleport or something?
Oh, yeah, maybe a little like that, or more like I guess like Chun-Li's kick or
Right.
Guile's cyclone.
Who
kick,
was your
I guess.
person in Street Fighter? Like who did you use?
In Street Fighter, I would
Like Street Fighter
usually
Turbo.
be. I would usually be Ryu.
That's funny. I was
gonna say Ryu, then I was gonna say Ryu, then I was gonna say Ryu, but no, it's Ryu.
Oh Lord.
You got to get it right.
I don't think we're ever. I think the thing with that is everybody's got a different opinion on
Yeah.
that, so nobody can really decide. You know, some people are like, no, it's really Rue or whatever. You know.
Well, I have a tape. It's actually probably on the wall behind me somewhere.
Yeah.
It's a VHS tape from the 90s. You know when they used to promote games with VHS tapes?
Yeah.
So they'd send them in the mail, and it was for Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition on Genesis. And there's like this kid in it, and he's talking about the game and everything. He's like in
What
an
is he
arcade.
talking about? The pronunciation?
No, he doesn't. He calls the character Rue, and he keeps saying Rue. So I was like, okay, well, it must be Rue then.
Well, if it's just some kid on a tape, like, what does he know?
Yeah, I know.
It could be wrong.
Well, someone sent clips to an anime movie of Street Fighter 2, and in there they edited together all the parts where they say his name.
Oh yeah.
And it's like Ryu.
That's like Destroyer. You
Destroyer.
can't say Destroyer. You have to say Destroyer.
Destroyer.
Those lions in the back are so like cartoony too. They have big
Like
red
the
noses.
Red noses. They're distracting, really.
They
because,
really. I
like,
just keep looking at them.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. He's like, I'm right. It's not like they're in the background. The Blob's still my favorite character.
Nothing could stop the Blob.
Welcome to die.
I just watched the whole series, by the way, the X-Men animated series cartoon from the 90s, and he never says that, just so you know. That's only in the game. Which I guess is the reason Magneto says that in the game is just like a bad translation.
I guess, but it's words. It's like it's actual.
Yeah, it's like on the screen, right, or something.
So is this bad dubbing? Then,
I
guess I don't know.
I don't know why that would happen.
Welcome to die.
Because like I thought maybe that was a thing from the cartoon or something. Maybe he said that, or I don't know. But he doesn't say it in the cartoon, so.
Okay. I guess he's saying welcome to be killed, basically. Like it's just.
It's just a bad sentence. Die! Oh, you turn into like the monolith from.
Oh yeah.
He might be my favorite character.
Yeah,
I
he's
like him.
awesome.
I hate my guy's color though. That's probably my least fucking favorite color.
That he's green.
Well, it's like teal. You know what it reminds me
Yeah.
of? It reminds me of the screen on the Philips CDI, the loading screen.
Oh God.
What would happen if we did the buzzsaw at the same time and hit each other in the air?
Let's try it.
Ready, 1, 2, 3, go.
That.
All right.
Guess nothing. So that's Clayfighter. Still a fun game.
Great graphics. I love that it's claymation.
Yeah, I mean, pretty standard fighting game, but it's fun to pick up and play for a bit.
Yeah! Welcome to die,